is assigned a different role. There is no point in being jealous of others. There is also no point in ranking people. However, that is only when everyone is properly fulfilling their assigned role. The number of people needed to fulfill a role in society varies depending on the situation. So if the situation changes even a little due to changes in the times or environment, there will be no need for many people with the same role. When the number of people needed to fulfill the roles required by an organization is balanced, there is no competition. So even people with low abilities can survive without being selected out. But if the balance is lost and competition occurs, people who are not suited to that role will be selected out. So it is necessary for individuals to pursue happiness by becoming competitive and not being selected out. However, there is no essential happiness in temporary and easy to understand success or simple stimulation, such as winning a competition, earning a lot of money, having a high-spec partner, or getting a lot of likes. Essential happiness comes from receiving and feeling love and consideration that is difficult to understand at first glance, such as fulfilling one's role and being trusted. Also, people who are in an environment without competition and have given up on improving their abilities will not be able to keep up with the situation when the times change even a little, and their competitiveness will easily drop to zero. There is also the idea that the weakest is in some sense the strongest, but what about from the perspective of not only improving competitive ability, but also human ability? If you lose a competition, it's just because that role didn't suit you. So you can just give up and find another role that suits you. But the more people do not have the ability to demonstrate it elsewhere, the more they tend to cling to their current organization. On the other hand, if you try to cling to something, like winning, you will lose your composure and become full of gaps, which will lead to people looking down on you and taking advantage of you, causing you to lose your normal role and place in the world. And you will not only lose love and consideration, but you will also be treated as a target or expendable by people who have become twisted after a tragic event. And your rights will be violated and your dignity will be hurt. When you get down to it, the world of the mind is full of contradictions and paradoxes, which may seem strange, but the goal is to have overwhelming composure. In summary, even if you have established your place in the world now, it is necessary to continue to increase your own value in preparation for when the situation changes and competition arises. It is much more difficult to start a sport with a clear purpose, goal, task, and plan in mind than to just start playing it without thinking about it. So it is clear which is more valuable.